And good afternoon, everyone. The world you know of money is about to change. Let's look at it thousands of years to present and where we go from here. The flip begins in December. And the point of the video is to give a glimpse around the corner so we can all have the same retirement plan, becoming professional sunset watchers. Let's trace money from what was valuable through time: spices, animals, chickens. Gold comes on the scene, seashells, feathers, copper, bronze, coinage, different types of papyrus, books obviously, and then fiat money, gold, silver. And put it in perspective, Bitcoin has no top because fiat has no bottom. And that would be the same with gold and silver and anything that holds value that has been used to these thousands of years. As you print more money, the real thing holds the value. Now, why would I say that? U.S. debt expected to hit 50 trillion by 2033. That's staggering. 5.2 billion a day. I looked at that and then I found another chart that was very similar, but I didn't realize we'd already come to 35.5 trillion. I saw us just spin over 35 trillion like a couple weeks ago. But here it is in purple and white for you. Now, as we dissect into the video truly how this world is just about to spin on a dime, no pun intended, with the money, global wealth distributed across a variety of assets. This is Michael Saylor's presentation to board members. Global wealth, 2 trillion in Bitcoin, 16 trillion in gold. Art has 18 trillion. That's amazing there. Equities like stocks on the stock market, 115 trillion. Real estate, obviously. Bonds, holding it all together. And then money at 120 trillion. Well, that's going to continue in America. Add another trillion in there it seems like a couple months. That's going to tick up with 1, 2, 120, 125. And it's going to just going upward there. I wonder what happened with the Weimar republics. Money added in, Weimar 2.0 in America. And somebody said, well, David, look at, isn't the Bitcoin thing already over? I don't know. I mean, look at it yourself here. It went from, in 2010, 28 cents, 10x in 2011 at $2.49. 2012, we had a halving, and then it runs from $12 to 813. It crashes back down. We got 14, 15, 16, another halving rolls in there from 700 to 8,000. Went all the way to 19,000, crashes back down. And then at 20,000 in 2020 almost, and then we see these movements from 2022, 16,000, 37,000, 95,000. Now it's 99,000. And you think, why? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we've already run the course. It's been 3 halvings, right? And we see these astronomical, the next Bitcoin halving. So puts it in perspective where we are and where it is going. Now, suddenly, if you haven't gotten the news, not in a lot of financial publications, you really need to pay attention or you're not going to find this news. Nations, FOMO, fear of missing out. Now, we got El Salvador and Bhutan already with their Bitcoin reserves, but now Russia, Bitcoin is property. Morocco legalizing it after a 7-year ban. China declares Bitcoin is property. Brazil, Bitcoin strategic reserve bill. America also wants to buy 1 million Bitcoin strategic reserve. It's on. It is definitely on. And this is only a very bit of fraction of how it's on. Exchange traded funds are jumping in on it everywhere now. It's made the mainstream. You can put your retirement fund in it for at least your investment managers, portfolio managers. Countries are in on it. Private companies are in on it. Bitcoin miners are in on it. And the only people left not really in on it are the persons that are on the street, Main Street. They've been told stay away from it, but you see what's happening behind. The dollar's being eviscerated as the U.S. is creating $100,000 of debt per second. BRICS nations introduce a new global currency called the unit. The unit would be pegged at 40% to gold and 60% to a basket of BRICS currencies, a statement token using the gold held within their borders. What do you think is going to happen with metals? Call the proud Americans of the Patriot Gold Group today before it's too late. And Patriot Gold Group has the No Fee for Life IRA, where your IRA or 401k can be in physical gold or silver. And you may qualify for the No Fee for Life IRA on qualifying rollovers. Give them a call, 888-546-7020 for your free investor guide today. And now on with the video. And here, Brazil proposing a sovereign Bitcoin reserve, just like America. So that's at least two countries that are major powerhouses that are moving the same direction. Definitely possibilities here. And then you dig into it a little further, and they want to allocate $18 billion for that. And then America wants to buy $200,000 a year for the next 5 years. And you start to scratch your head and say, all right, well, who else is doing this? El Salvador, well known that they were. But Bhutan becomes the fourth largest government holder of Bitcoin globally. Bhutan? Yeah, well, they're mining with hydroelectric power. Royal government of Bhutan, 1.2 billion in Bitcoin just from using the rivers. This is going to be one of the drawbacks of trying to get enough power to do this. Oh, wait, your power prices have gone up. Oh, you think they're rediverting? Until we start a lot of nuclear reactors or get our coal-burning power plants back online, you're going to watch the political pressure to turn everything back on. We need the constant power for this. So the canton of Bern, Switzerland. All right, so you got major cities here talking to their parliaments, bringing it on, Bitcoin mining, energy grid stabilization. So, when you go to these low hours at night and a lot of it's wasted, they want to use that at full capacity all the time in the evenings when it would be low draw on the grid to mine Bitcoin. Okay, Switzerland's in on it. Vancouver, Canada, explore Bitcoin adoption for a city policy, but that's quickly going to turn into Canadian policy. So now we got multiple countries, multiple cities all rolling in on it. And then we start to look at some of these large companies beyond MicroStrategy, which is the first mover on it. Boya Interactive, they're going to move all their Ethereum out and switch it over for Bitcoin, but they got to tell the shareholders first. And what does that mean to you and me? Well, if you're not following Chinese finance or Asian finance, gaming giant Boya now overtakes MetaPlanet, Japan's largest Bitcoin holder, and it is game on. These are some massive, massive holders of wealth that are moving into this. And forget all these, family offices and, sheiks and different things that are going to be buying in by the billions too. This is just what needs to be announced legally for countries and companies. Mara, largest Bitcoin miner on the planet anyway, is now, in addition to mining, they're going to buy Bitcoin to add value to their company. In addition to the Bitcoin and their mining, they're going to be buying other people's mined Bitcoin. This is a new thing. Hold on to your Bitcoin. Because the more you have in your company as a continuous reserve, the more these companies are going up in price. So every Fortune 500 company is getting the message of these first movers, like Michael Saylor over there at MicroStrategy. They're pretty much 100% Bitcoin play company, and everybody is following because all they do is buy more Bitcoin, the value of their company goes up, they issue more bonds because the price of their company goes up to get more money to buy more Bitcoin, so then their company goes up again. It's like you, if you're going to have some equity in your house and you take out a home equity loan and then you use that to do something that increases the price of your property, and then your property price increases, and then your total worth of that property increases enough where you can borrow again against it. Well, they're just running it up like this indefinitely. Big minds and big money says this is here to stay, and this is the new beginning of the switch of 300 trillion of bonds into 200 trillion of Bitcoin. I'm still just trying to wrap my head around it myself. This is just, we all need to be professional sunset watchers. Here's another one for you. Dogecoin, the meme coin, overtakes Porsche in terms of market cap value. And then we look over here at cryptocurrency market. Oh, XRP regains the third spot, which it used to be. I think I'm looking at a chart from 2016, minus the Solana, of course. What comes next? Here is the largest 9.0 earthquake about to rip through our financial system on December 4th. Stablecoin RLUSD, or Ripple USD, is going to launch. This was put off so long until we got the new administration to say crypto good. Now what's interesting is it overlaps right here with this very significant planetary alignment called the Shepherd's Cross. Jupiter, Earth, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Same day, same time, December 6th, and then this launch comes in right around the 4th and the 5th. I'm wondering if they're using some sort of solar system-wide energies to amplify their effects in this launch. Transact with confidence using Ripple USD. They are going to take over the dollar market and try to, working with the International Monetary Fund and the Bank for International Settlements. Yeah, I'm just, wow, looking at this. And then if you do put into perspective the alternatives to USDT and USDC, Ripple's fighting with this same market here. USDC, USDT, and TUSD, the true. So here I was looking at this. Somebody had sent me, said, Dave, you got to check this one out here. This is your rule book. I'm not financial advisor. I'm saying this makes kind of sense to me because crypto's been so throttled for so long. And now Ripple's coming out to launch a new stablecoin in addition to working with the global financial system. This is the underpinning, the bedrock of our new world's global currency is going to be used with this system here. Ripple on-demand liquidity, RippleNet, and now the RLUSD. This is the last piece. And where it goes from here, unknown, but you can read 1 through 7 yourself. The XRP ETF, that's already on. Ripple big name partnership. Gee, that would be Bank for International Settlements and International Monetary Fund. That's already been announced too. Alt season didn't start yet. Ripple case ends. It's pretty much done. Gensler is out of that until he leaves officially. So significant bumps will come after this significant bump. Not financial advice, just following the timeline. This is like a company getting approval for a new product or a new medicine. Whoosh, to the moon they go. But this is our financial system of the world. In blue, my guess is XRP infrastructure with XLM, Stellar Lumens, and Chainlink will be creating the grid, the bedrock, the cornerstone of the new world finance system, along with gold and biometric data, unfortunately. But NFTs, non-fungible tokens, those were the first foray into digitized assets, also known as real-world assets, RWAs. And why would I say that to you? Because Ripple announces the first tokenized money market fund on the XRP ledger. Boom, everything will be tokenized. Every asset class on our planet. It's going to be a scary ride for some as our present system erodes like sand through crashing waves. A new one begins. Are you ready for the ride? Because it's going to take it to the bottom and we are going to bounce off and head to the stars after this. Beware the dangers, but again, the danger is the opportunity if you're poised, but there's no fighting this. It is here. And we've been looking for the change, the switch over, the reset. This is all part of it. It's been taking from 2020 until now, under the rug while everybody's locked down, to get everything in place. And I know they were pushing it off on purpose until this very point to launch. So we are here at the precipice in 2024, moving into 2025, the beginning of a new, completely different financial system on the planet. So what happens with the US dollar is we print into infinitum, and these others start to hold rock solid value that the rest of the world's basing its value off of. You got to have some of it to keep our company viable. The run right now, the move is $300 trillion worth of bonds are going to be sold off slowly at a certain rate and converted to Bitcoin. Put that in perspective for just a second. All of it might not go into Bitcoin. A lot of it's going to go into like XRP and different tokens along those same channels. You have seen the last of the old world financial system as of this month. As crazy as that sounds. And I'm so glad you stayed with me to the end of the video here. I appreciate you watching. I got one more slide for you. And this is where the top 10 crypto index ETFs are filing with the SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission. We see some of the same names again and again swirling around. So as they launch these ETFs to draw in new money away from all the Bitcoin ETFs and all the way from the Ethereum ETFs and now going to be the XRP ETFs, they need to have a powerhouse of something behind it to draw your money in. And if it's backed by XRP, Bitcoin, Solana, Cardano, Uniswap, Polkadot, Chainlink, Ethereum, Avalanche, and Bitcoin Cash, BCC, you're seeing they're giving you the blueprint here. They're absolutely telling you what the future is and what will be used. At least in my opinion. Take it or leave it. Not financial advice, just an opinion based on these facts here. But whatever's happening, the world is changing, and really think about some storable foods moving forward. My Patriot Supply and Adapt 2030, that link's in the description box below. And also some links for the stories here so you can chase down, do some of your own research on XRP and how it's moving. And I hope also you can join us over on TikTok, where we're loading up some shorts of these longer duration videos. Civilization Cycle. Take us up to 1,000 so we can go live. We just launched this thing a couple weeks ago. It's brand new. Subscribe over there and please help us move to the future by bringing you more information. I will see you next time. Bye for now.